This week on the Media Odyssey podcast, Evan Shapiro and I are in San Sebastian, Spain for GEMA Europe Summit 2025. So what is GEMA? GEMA is the Global Entertainment Marketing Academy of Arts and Science. And for the occasion, we're doing a chatting at GEMA format for you guys. I'm super happy today to welcome Pierluigi Colantoni. He's the creative director at RAI. Pierluigi, welcome.
Hello, Marion. Thank you.
Tell us a bit more about the RAI. We have a very global audience, and so not everyone knows about the RAI.
Okay. Well, it's very easy. RAI is the Italian national broadcaster, public service. It provides a wide offer, a TV and radio wide offer, with 3 TV national channel, mainstream, and I think 10 more specific channel, and the same is with Radio 1, Radio 2, Radio 3. Radio 1 is about news and sport, Radio 2 is about entertainment and music, and Radio 3 is about culture, jazz,
Fantastic.
classic. Yeah.
So you're the Italian France Télévisions, the Italian RTVE, if I have to look for comparison, right? The public service broadcaster.
Well, it's like France Télévisions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And we have three platforms. One is a video streaming and on-demand platform, and then we have a radio. It's RAI Play Sound, and it's about streaming, but also audiobooks and podcasts. And RAI News, that of course is about news.
Fantastic. Okay, so tell me a bit more about what you do. What it is that you do as a head of creative at RAI.
Well, we have a kind of in-house agency that works for the promotion and branding and design and opening titles and so on. So everything is about creativity and packaging of programs and promotion. Promoting everything is in
within that ecosystem.
Yeah, it's about branding, but it's about also programs and so on. We have directors and editors and art directors, graphics, all into the in-house agency. It's amazing. It's quite, I think, 80 people.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you the size of the team. Wow.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm more from the business side of it all. So I would love to understand how you do your job, essentially, in the sense that, it's not coming out of thin air, that creativity, all of that work to promote your programming and your company's platforms. So how do you use data to inform your creative decisions? And at the end of the day, how do you make sure that you don't go overboard with the data nor overboard with your, creative instincts, so to say?
Yeah. Well, I think that this question is very subjective or very relative because for me, there are too many data.
Yeah.
Okay. I think for me, it's a big problem.
That's interesting.
And I think that creativity needs few data, not so much, not so many data, just 2-3 data that are important.
Okay.
And then goes into creativity, ideas. And in this moment, everyone wants to give you different data and many numbers and so on. But at the end, I really believe in the creative and the creativity and the instinct of, and well, it depends. If you're working, for example, with series, you have to be very careful because in RAI, in Italy, our public is, they want kind of codes in this kind of communication. But for what concerns branding and big events, I think that we have to follow our view, our creativity.
Super interesting. So fewer data, and so what would those be, right? The 2-3 data points, elements that you would use with parsimony to make creative decisions. What are those? I agree with you. There's too much data.
Yeah.
We're overwhelmed by data. So I like the idea of going nimble on the data piece. But what would those be?
Well, I'm very interested in people, in the kind of psychology of people, what they are interested on, really, how they feel, and what they are looking for. Because now, of course, the public is more curious. They have a lot of they are overstimulated.
Yeah, there's many more opportunities today to watch something than 20 years ago, for sure. Yeah.
And so understanding what are their preferences, and social networks and this kind of analysis, this kind of data could be very, very useful for us.
Super interesting.
Okay.
So you guys have won a lot of awards.
Yes.
You've said over 100. That seems insane, but good for you guys.
Okay.
What kind of cultural atmosphere, work atmosphere are you building at RAI to foster that without falling into the trap of chasing the awards?
Okay. What I really try to work is to work into a sincere and true environment. Okay, I think that creativity in general now in our world, narcissism is a problem, and creativity could be a place. I think creative contests, creative hubs can be place where everybody want to put their ego, and I'm really very careful about this kind of things. Like everybody is using words like thinking out of the box, etc., etc. I really want to be sincere and understanding what we're really doing. We're not saving life or things like this, and trying to involve, of course, the people into the project. And for what concerns awards, I think that it's important because it creates a good feeling into teams. For example, yesterday we won 3 Tellys Awards.
Okay,
I don't know
cool.
if we can tell.
Good for you guys.
And they told me, and I received many messages on WhatsApp from people that worked 1 year ago in this project. And the producer said, the DOP made a great job. And the DOP said to me, why don't we do another work like this? The director was great. And I know that in this moment, yesterday, 10 peoples were sending message each other, creating something sane.
Yeah. I love
something,
that. So
something good.
It's a stimulation, right?
Yes.
And at the end of the day, we need that today, right?
Yes, and I think that awards in this moment where things are changing so quickly, and we're living in a amazing moment. It's interesting to know. Where the wind blows. My idea is that with artificial intelligence, we have so many great promos with CGI, with but in artificial intelligence, and the market now is over. There are so many. These kind of spot are so many that now my idea is just less, but
less is more.
But with a good idea, with a nice touch, with comedy, with something that we need to go back. Go back to.
So that's super interesting that you bring AI, because of course there's a lot of chat around our industry about how it's gonna change our jobs forever, in some cases steal our jobs. So let me ask you, are you staying clear of AI, or are you just using it for what you need, and then the creative portion, what you love the most, you keep it for yourself and for your team, so to say, right? So you delegate to AI things that you maybe don't want to do, or it can do faster, and focus on the creative side of your job?
No.
Or do you simply just don't want to do anything with AI?
No. We're working with AI. We're doing many promos. But I tell you something, I'm not really happy about this kind of spots. I'm not really satisfied. There is at the beginning, I was surprised. Say, wow, we did with 5,000 euros. We did this promo. It's amazing. Okay, now more and more, I'm feeling that there is no empathy. That there is something that we have to work on it.
So it lacks emotion, essentially.
Yes. I think that we need this kind of empathy now. So I don't know what the future will bring to us, but I remember this movie that everybody knows that it's called Ratatouille.
Yeah.
You remember Ratatouille?
Yeah, I love
There is
Ratatouille.
the food critic.
Yeah.
It's alter ego,
Yeah.
ego something. And when the waiter goes to him and say, what do you want?
Yeah.
And he said, please bring me a little bit of perspective.
Yeah.
Okay. So I really scared about the fact that everybody now is going on AI and can show to their boss, look what I have done with 5,000 euros. And the boss say, it's amazing, because he knows that 2 years ago, this was a 50,000 euros promo. But the reality is not to convince our public to see and to watch this program or believe in this, in what you're communicating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, one more question for you. I was thinking about the place of RAI within the global ecosystem, right?
Yes.
Like all European markets, you are now playing with folks like, Netflix, Disney's, etc. in your own markets. I had a question for you that was more strategy and business driven, but let me go on the creative side. How has your job changed since they've come into your market, so to say? Is that pushing the boundaries of creativity for you guys? Is there a bit of competitiveness? What is it like?
The first part of the question, yes, of course, we are working with other players. Recently, many people know that we worked with HBO for My Brilliant Friend, for the series of Ferrante. And 3 months ago, we aired the Count of Monte Cristo, the Count of Monte Cristo that we've done with France Télévisions. So yes, of course, we need to have partners, because the price of serious production is growing.
Getting up, yeah, for sure.
And for creativity, I don't know. I think, and I really believe in a Italian way, in a France way, in a Spain way. So many times, yes, I have the opportunity to see Netflix promos that are very expensive and very beautiful. But my idea is what we said at the beginning of this interview is to feel the hurt of people and try to be close to them. And I think that this is something that we can't forget, whatever it happens in the market.
And you're focused on doing that. I love that. Thank you so much, Pierluigi. That was awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bye.
So I was live at GEMA chatting with Pierluigi from RAI. That was fascinating. Awesome to have an Italian perspective. I think not enough is said actually about the Italian market, the Italian players in that market. Also fascinating to see how creativity at the center of everything is all about, the emotional connection. And I like the idea that he's using the best of AI, but what his team knows how to do to super serve the Italian audiences.